Oh, hey there. It's nice to meet you. Just moved to town from a land called Indiana. It was a long trip, but worth it. Things are much easier here. I'd rather not talk about it if I'm honest. Not very pleasant. Anyway, I just moved here. I'm excited to be part of the community. Let's talk about the rules. So first, it's an ultimate Iron Man. So no banks. I only get to use 28 slots in my inventory for every item I get. That's all I have. There are a few ways to store items, like in the player-owned home and the tool leprechaun. I've never played an Ultimate Iron Man before, so I don't really know anything about that stuff, to be honest. And I'm not gonna go out of my way to figure it out. Like, there's guides and stuff for all this stuff, but I don't really think I am worried about that. Um, it's just gonna be uber casual, inefficient gameplay, and we'll see how long it takes before I go insane. Um, so next, we are gonna be world locked. The only world we have access to is 337. That's what it automatically selected when I created the character. So this gameplay or this playthrough is more about just having fun with the game. It's a role play thing. I'm not worried about efficiency or gains or XP rates, stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to have fun. I play this game for 20 plus years, and I don't know. That's just what it's about for me. Which brings us to the third rule. It's about fun. This is a role play experience. This is supposed to be about enjoying what the game has to offer in this new challenging mode that I've never done before. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it. So yeah, this is World Lock Ultimate Iron Man. And I am spiraling into insanity. Come along for the ride. All right. So, first, I have a confession. When I made this account, I had no intention of doing a YouTube series. It wasn't really on my radar. And so I already broke the rules. I'm not going to lie. I started my character and I just started training some stuff. You can see here I got a few levels already. I did it just like I would any other Iron Man account. I was, fletching and selling my stuff to general stores and hopping worlds for drops and all kinds of shit like that. But I I realized after a day it wasn't really any different. It didn't feel any different anyway. And I'm still low leveled, so maybe that had something to do with it. But it just wasn't fun. I wasn't having any fun, and it was boring. And so I was thinking about challenge runs and what makes me interested in them. And there's something about the progression of it, the slow building up of experience and resources, and that's something I'm really into. And so I thought about it, and I come up with an idea, but I kind of already fucked it up. I'd world hopped already. So a World Lock Iron Man technically is past us. But I already bought a year membership on this account. And I only played for maybe 10 hours. And it really did kind of set us up in a good spot to get the series started. So I'm not really that upset about it. It's just a caveat. It is what it is. Crucify me in the comments below if you want, but on with the challenge, right? It is what it is. Anyway, though, we built up a little cash stack here, about 30K, 33K. We're going to see if we can get a look at the housing, see what we can do about finding a place to live here in our new home. But first, though, we are going to get us a little stack of nails going so that we can build up our construction skill. So when we do have a house, it actually matters. So what we need for this is we need to get us a ring of forging, because I want to do iron nails. I'm already high enough for iron, and I feel like I'll be wasting my time with tin. It's kind of a long time to get a bunch of tin and bronze or whatever it is, copper or whatever the fuck, to make the bronze. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to go for an item called the Ring of Forging, which is an enchanted ruby ring. Which means we need to get, well, fuck, I thought I had high enough crafting level, but it's 34. So first thing we need to do is get us 34 crafting. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over, first we're going to drop all this. And then we're going to head over to Etrana, which is where I did most of my other crafting training. And we're going to do it there. First, though, we got to sell our weapons and armor, so we can get on Etrana. And see, I bought this chainmail by mistake, actually. I didn't mean to buy that. But I'll buy it for 300k. And this guy, we just wielding this to keep us safe. We're going to go ahead and sell that also. And then they got buckets here. We want some buckets. No buckets. All right, off to Etrana. All right, so we are on our way right now to Etrana to do some crafting training, and we could stop and we could buy sand buckets from the charter ship, but to be honest, it's not that long a wait for these buckets to respawn here in Remington. So we're gonna go ahead and get our buckets here. We need 13 buckets so that we can get us, we're going to do some glass blowing, get some XP here. So I will come back once I get done here. Alright, so we're just going to come over here and we're just going to get us some seaweed to get us started over on Etrana. So there's a seaweed spawn there, but you can only reach 5 of them. And we can't hop worlds to respawn them. Now, the respawn timer is pretty quick, and so for each run of crafting we do, they will respawn there. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how long this takes to run the seaweed spawns here, because I believe that they're actually pretty quick spawns. Like, I'm thinking like 60 seconds or something. In which case, it won't be so bad just hanging around here picking up seaweed. But if they're much longer than that, we will be doing the charter ship. We'll just go back to the charter ship and buy more, and it'll be fine. And we could buy soda ash from them, but that takes a while to respawn. Whereas here, we can use this range over here to cook this seaweed into soda ash. And we'll have one extra slot here for an extra one. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit of extra efficiency here. So, grind goes on. Alright, so now just to show you what it is we are doing here, we're now we got all our soda ash made. We're gonna come over to this furnace and smelt us some glass, which is gonna get our crafting XP we've been looking for. And I thought I'd be able to use this extra slot for a tiny bit extra efficiency, but I actually forgot we need this glass blowing pipe over here. I'm super glad that they're actually spawned for this year, because I have been getting them in Ardone. There's a spawn just north of Ardone. But thankfully, there is one right here. And so now we can glass below this. Oil lamp is our best option currently. And yeah, so this is a quick grind to 34 for crafting ruby rings. Like I said, I thought I'd already got it, but alas, here we are. And now that we're done with this, we're just gonna go ahead and drop all these. Start heading over here to the seaweed spawn. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so we made it over here to this seaweed spawn. Like, there's a couple we can't reach. It says that there's 10 of them on here on the wiki, and I wonder if they're on those rocks or something. Because having two more spawns, or a few more spawns, would be quite... Oh, they're in the ground. The hell? They're in the ground. But you can't see them. See, there's one right there. I didn't know these spawns were here. Oh, look, and it's already spawning back. Oh my god, it's so fast. Oh, the seaweed spawns are so fast. Oh, that's crazy. Hello, black bear that we thankfully won't attack me. Okay, that's crazy spawn rate. Okay, alright. I thought this was going to take a while, but man, we almost got them all before they respawned. So that's pretty sick. So yeah, that's going to speed this up pretty fast. So I'll come back when I got the crafting we're looking for. And so the work begins. An ever-flowing tide of detail. Time fades as the task sets in before me, and the serene grace of the craft takes hold. Through these hands I can create, and through that creation I will find enlightenment. The growth of the individual reflects the growth of the whole, and in that growth we may find peace. As drivel from the day sloughs away, bringing forth the beauty of what's within, as the husk of the past comes to dust beneath our feet, the ever-weary continue onward in search of the light beyond the horizon. At what point does the dreary toil of the day take hold? What line must we cross before we become enslaved to our task? Is this what madness is? Alright, so now that we've got our 34 crafting, we can now make ruby rings, which is what we were after. So, I'm going to finish this off, and then we will move on to getting ourselves a gold bar so we can make us a ruby ring. Alright, so our only crafting stall that we can access right now is in Gielinor. So we have to go to Ardone first. So we're going to take a ship to Ardone, and then we're going to run up to Gielinor, which is north of the Seers village up here. Where's that? There it is there. And yeah, so that's where we're heading now. Alright, so we have arrived in Gielinor. And so we need to go, let's see, where's that? Right there, crafting booth. Just right down here. So let's see if we can get down here and get away with this. We'll just stand right here. Nice. Look at that ring mold. We'll need that. Wait for that guy to move. Ah, damn. There we go. It's not what we want. Damn it. I don't know what the drop rate for this is, so we might be here for a long time. No, you don't need to attack me. No. It's okay, I'm leaving. Oh, fuck, man. It's dangerous. Gotta be careful in here, it looks like. Thankfully, though, he doesn't call the guards over when he catches me, so... Alright, we're gonna be here for a while, so I'll be back with progress. Alright, I took a fuck ton of damage from those guards down there. Luckily, there's a little kebab shop right here that only charges 1 gold apiece. Baby. So we're gonna stock up on some of these kebabbies and then we'll get back to it. Oh, he fucking died. That stupid fucking guard killed me. So I'm trying to run back over there, get 30 coins to get across the fucking ocean. I don't know if I'm gonna make it though. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna mine this iron and see if it'll get us back, but I don't think we're gonna make it back in time. It's just 30k that we lost. Man, that's all we had was 30k. Fuck. Alright, well, we're gonna mine this iron up. I don't know how long the timer is for that stuff disappears. Hopefully nobody comes by and scoops up our cash stack if it's still there. I don't think it's gonna be there when we get back though. I don't think so. But these are gonna sell for like 5 each or something. So I think if we can get 20 of these iron ores, we might be able to afford to get across the boat or across the ocean. We'll see. We'll see if we make it. Alright, that was enough to get us across the boat. We're getting on the boat now. I don't think we have enough time. I think we've already fucked it. I think it's already too late. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, we are back in Keldagrim. A moment of truth here. See if it's still there. Oh my god, it's still there. Oh my god, it's still there. Oh my god, it's still there. Holy shit, I can't believe it's still there. Oh, come on. We gotta make it. We gotta make it. Come on. Come on, man. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude. It's everything. It's everything. We made it back and it's everything. Oh my god. I am so happy we made it back on time. Okay, alright. So, different approach here. I think I need to go and get a few levels. I gotta get a few levels, maybe cop a chain body or something. So we're gonna go work on that real fast, cause man, it's only 33k, man, but that's all I got. You know. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run back to Lumbridge. We're gonna kill some goblins. Maybe, like I said, cop us a chain body, or maybe even a steel plate or something here. So let's go do that. We'll get our practice sword here. Damn, dude. That was close. That was close. So relieved. Nah. Give us a sword and shield. Okay, we're gonna go for defense. Or just kill some goblins. Yeah, and the grind continues. The grind continues. Something to be said of the taste of combat. The feeling of the weapon in your hand. The power, the freedom. The limitless potential of adrenaline. There's a zen there. A place of meditative completeness. Something beyond the mundane reality. Pumps the blood. Calls for action. Action that comes by reflex. A culmination of strength and sinew. Crushing the foe before us. It's intoxicating. An addictive battle of wills. A violent depiction of man's force. It's harmless, perhaps. If you are not a goblin. If fear is the mind killer, then what better killer of fear than the mind on which it preys? I ask you this, only to find the answers myself. There's something to be said of the taste of combat. The blood on my hands. So that puts us at 15 attacking strength. We got 23 defense now, and 20 hit points, 22 overall. So now we get to move on. Oh, look at that. 15 prayer. I didn't even realize I was that close. Okay, so now we're going to move on from this. 15 prayer, that's kind of crazy just on some goblins, really. I don't remember getting it that fast when I was a kid. Anyway, we're gonna go and see about our Ring of Forging. Now we got enough defense and enough hit points that we can tank a few hits from those guys that killed me earlier. So once we get done over here, we can go ahead and do that. Just get rid of these, we don't care. A rune shop somewhere we could sell those to, but whatever. And then I was gonna do these clue scrolls, but honestly I don't fucking care. I know that you can get some really cool stuff out of the clue scrolls, I get that, but I don't know, I just can't be bothered. So yeah, now we're going to go back to Keldgrim and see if we can get ourselves, or get our hands on a bit of gold. Alright, we are back in Keldgrim. We are setting up next to the crafting table to get us some gold, baby. Let's go. Hopefully, see, I don't know what the drop rate for this is down here. Something like 1 in 100, maybe. So let's see if we can get it, or if we just will stay unlucky forever. It In which case we'll have to work our crafting level up instead. I think he's too close there. But yeah, so once we get ourselves a bar of gold. Oh shit. Shoot. See, we're glad we went and took care of that, huh? Yeah, this other shit we don't really care about. But the ring mold we'll need for our ruby ring we gotta make. So, yeah, we are gonna see if we can get this ruby ring for this bar of gold. So our next objective, I shall return once we have one. Oh my god, dude, I actually shit you not, as soon as I fucking, literally the fourth one after I hit stop recording, I got it. I got our gold bar. We have it. We fucking got it. Alright, so now we need a ruby, which we might be able to just get off of this guy. Oh my god, we can just buy one off of this guy? 1,500 coins? Yes, sir. Buy a ruby. Fuck yes. Oh my god, I expected to be sitting down here for 2 hours. I did not expect it to happen in 2 minutes. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so now we get to go to the furnace and make a ruby ring, right? You do it at a furnace. Dude, I've never ever made jewelry. I've never made jewelry in this game. Let's just go home. There's a furnace in Lumbridge. Then we go to Varrock, and there's a guy in Varrock at the exchange, I think, that would enchant it for us. I fucking hope that's still a thing. I fucking hope that's still a thing. I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've done this. In fact, I've never ever done a ring of forging. But I read that somewhere or something. Oh yeah, man. We are in business. Here we go. Here we go. Make ruby ring, baby. Let's go. Ha, there it is. Ruby ring. Okay, so now we get to go to... Now we gotta go to... Normally I would get an axe and do all that shit, but it'll just be the same if I walk. Oh man, I'm so stoked. So stoked. Alright, I found this fucking guy. Look at this. He does rings of forging. I hear you deal rings of forging. Yes. 250 per ring. One. I have a feeling that this doesn't work the way I think it does. We're gonna do one. I think that this has a limited number of charges on it. Doesn't it? 140 charges. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. That'll get me to the 40 smelting I need, I think. We're gonna be pretty damn close. Alright, well that item doesn't work the way I had initially thought, but that's okay. But yeah, dude, we did it. We got the Ring of Forging. Now we get to start making some cash, which you guys can see in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for coming out. It's been a pleasure so far. Look at us go. We're at 296 total level right now. Respectable, respectable. After about 22 hours of gameplay or something like that. It's not bad. So yeah, Next time we'll start the grind again.